Hello everyone, how are you? Okay, so today I want to talk about Brian made chord inversions. Really how he manages to get that sort of huge sound. And it's not just about like turning it up. I mean that might be part of it. It's not just about, I don't think actually it has all 9 AC30s on at once, but there's a bit more involved to it than that. As you might think. A lot of it's about like sort of clever chord suspensions and really just knowing your way around like the keys and which notes you can add in and which to leave out and that sort of thing. But you find that a lot of Brian's voicings actually they do show up sort of quite frequently, which seems to define his style. And isn't it great that you've got somebody who can actually define their style through their actual rhythm playing, or rhythm lead playing, as it's probably better addressed as. So I think yeah. So we start with like the simple one. I mean, I think everybody knows, like the basic power chord, you're playing root, fifth, and then the octave. So this would be like an E power chord, but you play the open E as well. Right, so then what we're doing here is just barring 1, 2, 3. I mean, you're muting these, but you're just playing across these 3 strings. Now that's in King Rat, the opening of King Rat. But you can play it in other positions. Or here. Or here. Or here. So if we play that E as well, does it go with that B flat? Not really. So it wouldn't play that note. So quite often as I'm not using a coin. I'm using this is a Jazz 3. But if you sort of like if you play the root as you're playing the power chord. I should also just briefly talk about sort of rig wise. You can try and get that sort of overdriven AC30ish tone. I'm using this. I'm using a Black Star Amp 3 on the EL84 setting. Not too much gain, but like the mids are sort of fairly high. Well, yeah, not too much gain, but on the EL84 setting, I put it on the 1 watt, and I'm slaving that through my katana at the moment, just to keep it down because I don't want to be annoying the neighbours, etc. And then just adding a bit of chorus, just to make the thing gel. I mean, without the chorus, it was kind of. I mean, it still sounds very sort of Brian-ish. But it doesn't sound quite as good. You can almost see where people like James Hetfield have got their rhythm style from. You know, it's like, you know, a lot of, you know, as you're playing a note, but you're playing a chord. And you can play it on the lower strings too. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. We also like, don't ignore like the basic cowboy chords as well. You know, like with that G. You know, like in the like the Wembley concert, which you may have seen. You know, when he's going into his into the Brighton Rock solo. He'll play that G, but then he'll go into like a regular E chord. And then drop into yeah. So what's going on there? It's just like, and then it's just like, and then we're just playing that A, B flat, B. So you'll find this, like, rather than like playing like the full bar chords, you'll only be playing part of it. And then sus4 chord as well. Now I'm holding the full bar chord down there. That it's a D. But I'm not playing all of it. I'm just holding that down so that so that the notes I'm not using are muted. Yeah. Or I could go there. Now, before I actually before I actually move on, then we're going to like some 2-string power chords, and then so like things like this one. So what we're doing now, that's you're playing that fifth. We're playing that open A, and the A sometimes as well. And then we're playing this shape here. So we could play that B, but you don't really need to play the B. I mean the B string. You don't need to play that, but you could play. And then when I'm playing that chord, then I'm just playing that A shape over those 3 strings. Actually, yeah, it will work with those open strings. Now we can play this one. play that. Actually, we can play that there as well. Okay, so they're just moving on slightly. We're going back to those sus4. Now, during the lockdown concert, Brian was talking about, you know, like he did like I showed how to play Hammer to Fall. So yeah, it's a really good way of actually learning some of his chords that way. So we're going from that, but then playing a D. Now you can play that, but a lot of the time he'll play that that was become known as a John Lennon chord, the John Lennon version of a D chord, which is where you play that, like, you know, like in as the cowboy chord, you use your thumb to play that F sharp there over the D. But if you play the F sharp there instead, then you get this very full chord here. And you can bring the A in as well. And the good thing is you can move that shape up. Yeah? Now we can try because we got that finger free. Then we can hammer that on. Not hammer to fall. We can hammer that on. Now that won't work, does it? But that does. And then experiment like with the volume pot as well, like so it'll clean up. Okay, and then I think just before we go, there's one more thing I want to show you, which is it's like playing the chords over these 3 strings. So, I mean, on things like on Brian's cover of Starfleet from the Starfleet project, then him and Edward Van Halen, they're playing the is it D, G, A, back to G again. But using that open D string. Now, in things like Under Pressure, because you might want to play that, you might be tempted to play a D chord like that, but he would play it like here. So then you discover like nice little chords like that. And so on and so on. So I mean, there's a lots more I'd like to talk about. I really want to do a comparison video, you know, to see how Brian's style compares with to Zakk Wylde or Jerry Cantrell, or a few others, because of just I mean I don't know if it's so much that Brian's been that influential, or this this is, I don't know, is there a limitation on that, the sort of like suspended chords that you can actually play? But it would be interesting to do that. So so if we get enough support, then maybe I'll do that one. But yeah, so thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I don't bite. Please comment below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.